huge barbecue competition festival in Memphis every May. And one thing they do there very, very well is compete with the world's best barbecue. And one of the best ways to do that is to do it competition style. And Jimmy, first of all, welcome back.
Hey, thanks for having me.
I understand that a week of heavy-duty barbecue research.
That's right, barbecue research
has resulted in a bit of a raspy voice. A little singing along with the music.
That's exactly right. Thank you.
We're thrilled to have Jimmy back. And just on the heels of that big competition in Memphis, this is our one-day only priced item. Competition-style barbecue is something that is really special. Yep. It's a combination, Jimmy, as you've taught me, of dry rub seasoning.
That's right.
And wet sauce.
Yeah, so the secret is all about that rub. It's your pitmaster's secret, and that is the flavor that you put into that meat. And so then what we do is after we season these shoulders, then we slow smoke them for 24 hours. So they are fall off the bone. We can just pulled right apart. They are seasoned, and then they are sauced, and they're put in 1 pound portions. And this is what we call barbecue in the South.
Oh, my word, yes.
Look at that.
And you know what? I had someone stop me in the building one day.
Yes.
And they said, David, what's the difference between barbecue and competition-style barbecue? And I was like, oh, please. Competition-style barbecue is the bomb diggity because it's that mixture of dry rub and wet sauce.
Yes.
And you get a muddy consistency, which is what they call this. This is muddy barbecue, right? So let me show you what you're choosing. I'm going to come around this side if I can and show you that you're going to receive 3 or 6 1-pound portions. Now, what does that mean? You're going to get either in the sweet and smoky sauce or the bourbon sauce. You're going to get, you can choose 3 or 6 1-pound portions. If you can't decide, you can always go combo, but that's only in the 6 pound.
Absolutely.
And you get 3 and 3, one of the smoky barbecue, sweet and smoky, and one of the bourbon barbecue. It's important to know also that these are divided up into 1-pound portions, so you only take out what you need as you need it. There is no cooking involved here.
No.
There's just thawing, heating, and eating. And that's the best part about Corky's. This price is only good until end of day today or until the item sells out, whichever comes first. You should be aware also that this is the lowest price we'll offer on this barbecue for 6 months. If you want to, now, do we have auto delivery on this, you guys? I think we do. And auto delivery is going to run every 90 days for a year. So if you want to keep things coming, every 90 days for a year, you can lock in this one-day only price and also the easy pay. Can I ask this, Mr. Jimmy?
Yes.
What is the difference between bourbon and sweet and smoky sauce?
Yes, so this is the bourbon right here. So what we do is, and the sauce and the seasoning would be the same. So if you do the bourbon, it's a little more bold, deep oak barrel flavor.
Yeah.
And you're looking for a fork.
I am.
I know, I see you. And then the sauce matches that. So the sauce is a darker, deeper flavor.
Which one is this?
Not hot and spicy. This is the bourbon.
The bourbon.
This is the very first time we've ever done the rub on the pulled pork.
I can't wait.
And it's only here at QVC.
Uh-huh.
And you heat that up in the tray that it comes in, and you've got a barbecue sandwich that is worthy of being the winner of that competition down in Memphis.
And here's the best part. I've been with Jimmy in the restaurant in front of the smoker. I have pulled great big shoulders out of the smoker with Jimmy. Jimmy showed me how you break open the tin foil. And then you start shredding. And you shred that beautiful meat. Before that meat ever went into the smoker, you hit it with the dry rub, didn't you?
We rub the outside of that. We let it rest. And so that seasoning sinks down a little bit, pulls the moisture up.
So good.
And then when we finish, we add a little bit more seasoning to it after we pull it. And then that sauce, tell me that doesn't make your mouth water.
I mean,
melt in your mouth.
If it doesn't make your mouth water, your eyes are closed. Go on and open them. We'll wait.
Look at that right there.
Now, this is the bourbon.
Yes. And this is the sweet and smoky. Oh.
150 sets already ordered.
Oh, wow,
now,
thank you.
This one the
This is the sweet and smoky, yeah. We add a little bit more paprika, a little bit more brown sugar, bring up that smoky flavor and a little bit sweetness. And then this sauce, the sweetness is a little more honey. It's a little bit sweeter of a sauce. That is fantastic.
Now that I've had both flavors, I can bust out the happy dance. Yeah. Come on now. This is what it's all about. And I'll tell you guys, that having been through that whole smoking process with barbecue, I mean, I did it in college. I was dorm president in college. We had a big pig picking with one of the girls' dorms. We actually roasted a pig all day. We shredded it. We did the sauce, did the whole thing. It's a huge undertaking.
It is.
I've been to Jimmy's restaurant. I've seen how Corky's does it, and they do it the old-fashioned way. Here's the best part. You make one phone call today, we deliver this right to your door. More good news. Use a credit card. It will arrive before Memorial Day.
And this is Memorial Day barbecue. This is it right here.
You can be eating this for Memorial Day barbecue.
And Dave, let's talk about this. If you do the 6 pounds, we figure 3 to 4 people per pound. And that's not a stretch. 3 to 4 people per pound. So if you're doing the 6 pounds, everything's packaged individually, you're talking about up to 24 servings. You couldn't come near our restaurant and do 24 servings.
I mean, we're talking 3 or 6 pounds.
Yes.
Don't waste time on the 3 pound. I know that some of you may not want more than 3 pounds, so maybe you're just eating for yourself, and that's fine.
Yep.
But if you're entertaining, bust out the 6 pound choice, okay?
Yep.
Because when you get this at home, you're going to want to have this. And I'll tell you, I have entertained and do entertain every year for 4th of July.
Yep.
And one of the hardest things to work with is getting all the food done at the same time and having it all be hot at once.
That's right.
Because when you're trying to barbecue burgers and dogs and do all this other business, nothing ever gets done quite at the same time. I would take this and put it in a great big old stock pot on my stove.
Yep.
First I'd thaw it out, then I'd get it in there and let it just come to temperature slowly.
Yes.
And I'd get it to where it was nice and warm through. And then I'd get my beautiful brioche buns or potato rolls or whatever you love, Kaiser rolls. And then get all this out into maybe a chafing dish or just bring the pot outside to the picnic table.
Or put it in one of your warming units.
Yeah, and then let everybody just go and serve themselves. It is so fantastic and so wonderful. And the best part of all, you're doing nothing but thawing, heating, and eating.
That's right, and that's what we want you to enjoy. So instead of like I did with my buddies Jason and Tom down at Barbecue Fest this weekend and spent weeks and all week long cooking and cooking for everybody, we've done all the work for you. You can show up like some of our friends did at the last minute and make them a big old plate and sit down and enjoy this Memphis barbecue.
So, sweet and smoky going very quickly, bourbon not far behind, and now 800 sets are gone. Let me show you again real quickly what you're getting.
Thank you.
Not sure why this big old table's right here.
All right.
This is 3 or 6 1-pound portions. And I love that this is portioned out for you, so that way you take out what you need as you need it, right? So, this is 3 or 6 pounds of bourbon or 3 or 6 pounds of the sweet and smoky. You may also do a combo if you can't decide, but that's only in the 6-pound choice, where you'll get 3 pounds of sweet and smoky, 3 pounds of bourbon. This is a combination of dry rub seasoning and wet sauce. It's what a Southerner would call muddy barbecue.
Good old muddy barbecue.
And it's competition-style barbecue. Sharon, you want to come in here?
You know what? This price is insanity. I'm really just looking at it, trying to figure this whole thing out.
Well, I know. I was looking earlier at what some folks charge for this online. When I say some folks, I mean Corky. This is way less.
Yes.
Way, way, way less.
Yep.
Sweet girl, have you ever had this before?
No, I have not competition style.
No, this is the first time we've ever done it.
Yeah.
With the rub on the outside, and truly, truly an experience like no other. This is the bourbon, which I know you like more. It has the rub in the meat. We rub it on the outside. When we pull it at the end of 24 hours, we sprinkle a little bit more in there so you get that great flavor, and then we put that bourbon sauce on top.
All right, sorry.
And it's melt in your mouth tender.
How's that working?
Wow.
How's that
awesome? It's good.
Because I love your pulled pork, but there's a whole other layer of full flavor that
and the
happens when you bite
smokiness.
into this.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you know, the difference here is that Jimmy was explaining that before they put the pork shoulder into the smoker, they rub the seasoning on.
That's right.
So as it's smoking, it's absorbing all that dry rub, right?
And it's all about the rub.
And then they let it rest before they shred it, and then add more.
But the great
Do
thing
you
is,
just
it's
enjoy giving yourself more work every single time?
But you know what? It's the perfect balance, because what you don't want to do in barbecue is cover up the flavor of the smoky meat.
Right, right.
You just want to enhance it just a little
Complement
bit.
it.
Yeah, you want to complement it. That's
Oh my gosh, they're both so good.
Aren't they
There's
great?
no way you can do this wrong, but it's a deeper flavor in the bourbon.
And pulled pork is it's the most versatile item that we have. You can make nachos. You can make barbecue pizzas,
look at this.
which last week we had both of. This was our judging day, so we didn't have to cook so much food. We took the barbecue from the day before. We brought pizzas, loaded it on there, cheese, threw it on the smoker, and that's what the team ate afterwards.
Smoker.
Yes.
Now, let me tell you, 1,500 sets are now gone.
Thank you.
We are very, very busy. Everybody is grabbing theirs in the 3-pound choice, in the bourbon, 200 left.
Wow.
And 250 in the sweet and smoky 3-pound choice. And everybody's loving the 6-pound combo where you get 3 and 3. Now, what Jimmy just did is what every good Southerner would do with a pulled pork sandwich.
That's right.
You get a big old dollop of coleslaw and you
put it right on top.
Slop it right on top.
And, my mother-in-law used to say, every time you have a meal, you got to have something hot, something cold, and that's both of there on one sandwich.
Here's the other thing. Most people would call this a lean-over sandwich. You know why?
You do this.
You got to lean over, otherwise you're going to wear it, right?
That's
so
right.
you can lean over your plate, or I wouldn't lean over the sink because you'll lose it. You
That's
lose
right.
what falls into the
You want it
sink.
in your plate so you can get with a fork after.
Well, fork.
Well,
Just
the
pick
part
it up,
that drops
lick
off.
it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I tell you what, this is fantastic. You want to put this
Yeah,
on
so
top
look
of
at this
nachos?
right here.
Now, what
Yeah.
I would do with this
Yep.
is I'd get a skillet, big 12-inch skillet.
Yes.
Layer my chips in the bottom of the skillet, right?
Yep, yep.
Then I would take the pulled pork at room temperature.
Yep.
And just pile it over top. And then I'd hit it with more barbecue.
Yep.
Then maybe some cheese sauce.
Yep. Here's some liquid cheese. Look at this right here.
Now,
Look
that's a
at-
white cheese sauce.
This is a white
You could
cheese
do a
sauce.
queso if you wanted to.
Yes.
I would also say that would be very nice with, say, a ranch dressing or something.
Absolutely. But
Now,
look at that
Courtney
right there.
Kaysen, having grown up,
she's had a nacho in her day.
gone to school in Mississippi, did you ever have pulled pork barbecue? Would you like a bite, darling? Come. We have one more clean fork right
Get
here.
over here. Yep.
Right here. And Courtney Kaysen knows some good Southern barbecue.
Yeah.
My Southern friend.
Oh my gosh, hi,
What's
Becky.
up?
sweet
How
girl.
are you? Good to see you.
Are you in the Beauty IQ tonight?
Yeah, I'm on the IQ tonight.
All right.
Right here.
So which
Dig
flavor
in
do you
right
want?
here.
Wait, can I have a little?
This
well,
is the
actually-
bourbon.
Okay, bourbon.
Yep.
You have bourbon flavored.
Yeah.
Bourbon rub and bourbon sauce goes on
Okay.
there.
So it's called competition style. What do you think? How's that working out?
Is that good?
That is a solid hate you mean at first place.
Hey, baby girl, can I ask you this? Growing up down south, did you put coleslaw on your barbecue sandwiches?
Absolutely.
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 have to.
Yeah.
It feels,
Yeah.
it feels not American.
Right,
not to
right.
do
Like there's
that.
something missing.
Yeah, I'm gonna take one more for the road with the
Please?
Yeah.
You want to put some on a roll?
Yeah.
Have for your supper?
Actually, I have macaroni, but this will just take me back to my Ole Miss days. A little drizzle of the cheese.
There you
y'all.
go.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye.
My girl went to Ole Miss. I love
Yeah.
her so much.
She's had some Corky's nachos.
I mean, I'd love Courtney even if she wasn't Southern.
That's right.
But I love her even more because she is.
A little bit extra.
Yeah,
That's right.
exactly.
That's right.
Hey, can I tell you, we are super excited. Over 2,000 orders are
Wow,
gone now.
thank you very much.
Now, let me just hop over here, Jimmy,
Yep,
real
yep.
quickly, and say that in this 3-pound, whoa, I'm about to wear it. Okay,
I'm glad I
face
didn't have to
first.
catch you.
Almost went face first. That would have been a good TV moment. Yeah, that would have been all over somebody's
Face
channel
first in the
someday.
pork.
Yeah, somebody would have repeated that. All right, so let's talk to you about what you got. In the 3-pound choice, in the bourbon, only 150 left.
Wow, thank you.
And only 150 left in the 3-pound sweet and smoky.
Wow.
In the 6-pound, the combo choice is last call now, which means that would be 3 pounds of sweet and smoky, 3 pounds of bourbon. Okay? And the sweet and smoky, which one? And the 6-pound sweet and smoky,
Yes.
only 2 dozen left.
Oh my gosh. Thank
and
you
I
all so
almost
much.
did a face plant in the barbecue. I did.
It was kind of a double meaning. You kind of wanted to.
I sort of did.
Not in front of everybody.
I am not going to. I'm not going to varnish the truth. I was kind of hoping I was going to go face first. Didn't mean to, but I wouldn't have been unhappy if it had happened. All right, this is M58832, and I'm telling you, this is what good old-fashioned barbecue is all about.
really is.
But with none of the work.
None of the work, so you can heat them directly in the 1-pound trays that it comes in. It makes no mess. This is an item that you actually can even put in the microwave if you want and heat it up. So it couldn't be easier.
Now, 2,500 are gone.
Thank y'all.
Do not wait because we have sold out of some options and others are last call. Real quickly to Sheila out in California.
Oh,
hey,
great.
Sheila, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you.
Wonderful
Sheila.
to have you with us. What do you think of Corky's barbecue in time for Memorial Day?
Oh, it's great. I'm going to take it in our motorhome in the freezer and take it to New Mexico.
Wow.
How
And
perfect.
Perfect.
4th of July.
Oh.
Well,
that
that's
is-
going to be great.
That sounds like a
Oh,
great
Yeah.
trip.
Sounds very,
I
very
have all my
nice.
kids,
Uh-huh.
so we're going to have a big party.
Oh, how fun. Well, that is just going to be great. And you know, I hear, so I'm assuming this is like a big RV. Is that right, Sheila?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I hear so many folks are really getting into RV vacations.
That's right.
And settling at an RV park
That's
with other
right.
families, and they
Yep.
all have their RVs parked around, and everybody's having a big block party.
Yep.
It sounds perfect, Sheila.
I take all QVC food with me, frozen.
Oh, great.
Well, we appreciate that. It sounds like everybody's eating QVC style, which we love.
And then you really get to enjoy
Right.
the trip.
Yeah, because you don't
Yep.
have to worry about when you get there about going grocery shopping because you got it all with you.
That's right. It's so easy, and everybody loves it.
That's
Now,
nice.
which one did you choose today, sweetie? Did you go with the 3 or the 6 pound?
The 6-pound,
And
Great.
and did you go a combo or a particular flavor?
the combo.
Oh, so you got a little, you got 3 and 3.
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
You will not regret that.
And I'm thinking about shipping